A 1906 Renault Freire with wooden wheels is efficiently and successfully maneuvering the Vicar oval and is inching towards us. A good round of applause for this beautiful machines of the yesteryears, a French machine. Closely followed by the second oldest car, a Gertruda Storm, a finely doing the Vicar oval. This car, ladies and gentlemen, still runs on carbide headlamps and kerosene side lamps. A Gertruda Storm 1930. This car every year comes from part of Midnapur, where they are actually a resident. By the mandir, and you can see that it has been decorated in an appropriate way. Although it's a very large car, but still, ladies and gentlemen, it has successfully by another Rolls Royce. Kumar Bogna, driven by Tarang Bogna. Oh, what a beauty! A 1926 Austin, a four-cylinder, driven by Nandini Chakraborty. It's her car. Now the cars are being flagged off. The first lot being flagged off by the GOC. Now we have the 1926 Studebaker Erskine belonging to Kunal Banerjee, being driven by Bati Chaudhary. Now we have 1927 Austin, owned by late Syed Sirajuddin Hussain and being driven by Syed Aftabuddin Hussain. The cars are being flagged off by GOC Bengal sub area. Closely followed by car number 10. Which is a 1927 Porsche owned by Gaurav Dugar, being driven by Surendra Dugar. We have Major General H. Dharmarajan Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Bar 2 Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, driven by his family members. Middle Mughal fort. They are saying men may come and men may go, but we go on forever. The marshals are requested to kindly brush up. Have the car, a 1928 Ford A, owned by Surendra Kumar Dugar. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that in 1885, Carl Benz it to his country, and thereafter, after exhibition, he would sell them. He would also take part in the nice races under the brand name, under the name of his daughter, Mercedes. We have car number 16, which is a 1928 Studebaker, owned by Supriya Roy and being driven by Paulo Roy. Please be informed that this car is with this Roy family since it came out new from. We have a 1931 Ford owned by Mayank Kajaria and is being self-driven. May I now request the chairman, owner, sir. Thank you, sir. We have a car number 19, which is a 1932 Baby Austin, owned by Ashok Kumar Dey and is being self-driven. At one time, these cars used to call the lanes and by-lanes of Calcutta, especially the. We have a 1932 Ford V8 owned by Shukantilal Shah and is being driven by Shingyan Shah. Ladies and gentlemen, please be informed that in the last 2 or 3 decades, Ford has been bought back from Mumbai, and this is the first time he is entering the Statesman Vintage and Classic Car Rally 2024. Closely followed by the heels is a 1932 Singer owned by Saurabh Dugar. At one time, these cars also used to be seen in plenty, but now these are very few in number and has become very rare. And as we were saying, it was the Emil Jenine's daughter's member, and that's how Mercedes came into the picture. We have a 1933 Austin, a 4-cylinder 10 horsepower owned by Chandra Prakash Verma, has been owned by Godai Chand Dey and is being driven by his son Richard Dey. Car number 4 family members riding the car. This car has come all the way from Chaibasa. We have the evidence as they produced, and they have been participating in the Statesman Rally for n number of years. As we say, the billions and billions of Kothal family members. Good luck to you, sir. 1933 full speed. Followed by a car number 26 is the 1934 Austin, owned by late Hari Mohan Dey. 1934 Austin, owned by Pratima Addo and being driven by Devashish.
अच्छा मेरा बैल्कनी में तो है ना ये सादा का नहीं था
A 1935 green Austin, owned by Mr. Anirudh Ghosh and being driven by we have may I request Mr. K.D. Ramamurthy, ED Indian Oil, to kindly do the honor. Another Austin. We just saw a 1936 Austin 7, owned by Naresh Ojha of Kolkata and being self-driven. Followed closely by a 1937 Morris, owned by Gargi Shadukha. This car, a Rolls Royce, at one time used to throng the quarters of the Rashtrapati Bhavan and was being used by none other than His Excellency Rajendra Prasad. Closely followed by a 1937 Studebaker, owned by Mr. Pradeep. Wiggle, wobble, wiggle, wobble. What a piece of beauty of the yesteryear. Please put your hands together for this Adler, a 1938 Adler, owned by late Srimati Bhavasundari Dev and now being used by Mrs. Sucheta Mulle. Thank you. Closely followed by a 1938 self-driven. What a piece of engineering! Soothing to the eyes, the stately and the grand road. John Mathai, Member Secretary, GBC, to kindly do the honors, sir. We have a 1939 Morris 8, owned by Mrs. Rita Dey and is being driven by Kodai Chand Dey in period costume. He is providing the audience and the esteemed guests that already the engines were actually motorcycle engines. And the first, so we have a two-wheeler, a 90 probably one of the oldest two-wheeler machines on the roads of Kolkata, followed by a 1938 James Villiers, followed by a 1937 Ariel, owned by Lieutenant Colonel Nitin Preshkar. have a 1939 Gilead owned by late Dr. Abdul Karim and is being driven by one of his family members and heirs. We have again the same British machine which is owned and maintained by the Army. Volkswagen Beetle, owned by Syed Talat Zareen, driven by Syed Fakhruddin Hussain, now by Lieutenant General A.A.K. Niazi. It's still in its pristine condition and probably has a daily start by 1972 Morris Marina, owned by Dr. Shutonu Kumar Patro. We have may I request Mr. Uthaya Raja, Director, Bama Lorry. We have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. We think too much, but feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent and all will be lost. The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature all unite. Jai Hind. Ladies and gentlemen, you know the yesteryear beauties in this cold winter morning. We have a 1942 Triumph 350cc owned by Terence Lobo. It was a little bit of a problem in starting and bringing the car, the two-wheeler here. May we all put our hands together to appreciate him.